In January, social media erupted with the story of Gorilla Glue Girl, who shared on TikTok her experience mistakenly using Gorilla Glue spray when her regular hair product ran out. Well, Gorilla Glue Girl does have a name. She is a woman. Her name is Tessica Brown, and she joins us right now. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I can't even imagine what your life is like right now. I mean, just in a month, at that point, it was even a day, probably. Your life completely changed. What is it like to be known as Gorilla Glue Girl?
No, it's the thing at this point, it don't matter what they call me, it's what I'm going to answer to. So if they don't call me Tessica, I'm not answering.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
That makes sense.
Because I think for me, I think it was a difficult situation for me to take in, right? Because I was wondering why, like, what happened? Can you break down the moment that everything happened and you using the Gorilla Glue and then going on social media? Like, what was your decision making in that process?
I was, of course, rushing, trying to get my head together to leave out. When I went to spray the Got to Be Glue spray, air came from it. Worst day of my life. So I'm running around this whole house looking for something else I could use, to keep my hair together and, all the flyaways. Well, I ran past the kitchen and ran past the refrigerator, and there was the Gorilla Glue spray at the top of the refrigerator. And I'm like, you know what? I can spray this. And when I get home, I can just wash it out. I'll be all right.
What did y'all have? I have a quick question. What did y'all have Gorilla Glue there in the house for?
Because I use it like, I have tile, like sponge towel that I use in a daycare. And I sprayed that to keep it down. I use it for Christmas decorations. Like, I use it for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like for me, this is something, to be honest, I feel like I might do because I'm in a rush all the time. And I'm like, okay, what works? But like, was it an immediate reaction that this might be the wrong thing? Or was it only a few hours later or later that
I'm
night?
gonna say it wasn't immediate because the thing is, after I sprayed it, I blow dried it to keep it in place. And it turned like white, a little white. So then I sprayed the black spray and some all sheen on top of that. And it was cute. So, I mean, I thought I was good. I went about my business. But when I came home and took a shower, the water like just dripped off my head. It did not move. It did not move. I waited a week before I called my mama because now I'm panicked because nothing I'm trying is working. So when it got to the point where nothing, myself, my mama, all my sisters, we using or trying is working, that's what made me go to social media. I knew it was going to be some, stupid remarks and, that was dumb. But I figured, somebody out there going to be able to tell me exactly what I can use to get this off. But I didn't think the negative feedback was going to be that strong, that much.
When you're saying negative feedback, what do you mean by the negative feedback? Is it you were shocked by the reactions?
The trolls?
Yeah.
Or what?
Oh, no, somebody told me I should kill myself. Yeah, cut your head off. That was stupid. She can't read. Like, it was bad. It was bad. Like, a man on YouTube said, like, why would she do this? And it's Black History Month. She should have waited till next month or did it the month before. Wendy Williams said, I was this nothing girl. She making it look bad for people like us. Like, it was bad. And the thing is, I knew it was going to be negative feedback from where I live. Never for 1 second thought it was going to be people I don't even know or don't know me. And that's what made it bad for me because I really do have thick skin and I don't care what people tell me. I don't like to be embarrassed, but when people talk about me, it don't bother me at all. But it was so many people and it was saying some horrible, horrible things. That's what put me in my feelings.
Wow.
So interesting because I think that you never think about that like until that moment where you get shared on social media. And then you realize, oh, what these folks say, it is true. It is hard out there. And people are just, they'll do and say anything.
Yeah. And like right now, well, before I even posted this video, before I even sprayed the glue, I used to post stuff about, like different little memes, or I'll post about the daycare, or I'll post about the dance team. Like as of now, anything I post, they go crazy. So I have to go take it down.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was suffering. Oh, why is she posting it? Like I can't post nothing at this point.
I have a question. Do you understand a little bit some of the unwillingness to kind of understand or be empathetic to the situation? Because to most people, it would be like, well, if you knew you were using it for tiles, if you knew you were using it for things around the house, why would you actually apply it to your body? And so,
Well, because the
was there
towels
any,
come up.
I
No,
guess,
like,
did you get that in a way?
well, no, the thing is, like, the towels come up, and I mean, I don't put water or nothing on them. After a little while, they comes up. For the Christmas bowls, they come down.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I be able to wash this out when I get back home that night, like that same day?
Yeah.
Like that was all I was thinking about. I can wash this out as soon as I get back home.
Yeah.
What
But
have
they said I
you,
messed up when I blow dried it.
what did you learn from the situation? Did you learn anything? Do you like, is there any kind of like life-changing aha moment for you?
Yeah, the thing is, I was obsessed with my hair, like obsessed. Like any little bitty piece of hair that was sticking out, I'm gonna, got to be glued down, get the blow dryer, and I'm gonna make sure it's down. My sisters, nobody want me to do their hair because they know you're gonna be sitting here for a minute because no flyaways, no nothing. You're gonna be here. And at this point, I'm to the point where I'm saying I'm not my hair. If I would have not cared so much about my hair and put a hat on and walked out the door, I wouldn't be going through this. Or if I'd have just let the flyaways fly away, I wouldn't be going through this. So just like I told, but to me, my sisters, people, my mom age, people, my children age, do not let your hair define you because I mean, you can end up in, I guess, this sticky situation right here.
So let's talk about the GoFundMe, because I think people saw the GoFundMe and I think that label, that word scam popped up, right? And also the photos on Instagram where you're standing in front of nice cars or you got the merch. What would you say to people who are calling you a scammer right now?
For one, we did all right. Before we even put a GoFundMe up, they had 3 for me. I have no clue what this was. Yeah, we had to go in and send my ID and cancel those accounts. They even had a Cash App account going. But when we started it, it was only because we read everything that was gonna go on with my head or how this was gonna work. So I was like, I could, because people are upset because I said I could get a good wig. You know how much a good wig costs? If I'm gonna be
I
down
just
here,
found out recently.
It's
Oh my God,
expensive.
they're like $700, $800. Like they're
yeah.
really
So
expensive.
if I'm gonna get a good enough wig and all the materials at this point that I need to get this stuff off my head. This is the reason it was only $1,500. Now it exceeded that. I mean, way over that. But people was upset with me because why you still have it up? You know how long ago we tried to take that down? Long time ago.
So you haven't gotten any money?
Yeah. So
no,
listen,
we've been trying to take it down.
Oh.
We couldn't take it down because they said that many people emailed saying it was a fraudulent account. So they still was upset with me, but it's nothing I can do. Y'all keep calling. This is the reason I can't take it down.
So
they
what does
just
GoFundMe
released it
say?
yesterday.
Oh, they just released it yesterday?
Released it yesterday. And even when I said $20,000, I was donating it to Dr. Obeng. And with the remaining $3,000, I'm picking 3 families in St. Bernard Parish to help. Even when I said that, oh, she's just doing that for clout. At this point, I can't do nothing. And my thing with the whole giving, my dance team, we go out for Christmas. Before Corona, we used to go out every month, handing out fruit baskets to the elderly, the sick, and the shut-in. With the daycare, I have a raffle every year. A parent gets a chance to win free nurse daycare for a year, the whole year free.
Yeah.
I've been a giver. I've been this person. And I figure with Dr. Obeng giving him the 20,000, somebody before me probably gave a donation. That's why he was able to do it for me for free. So the next person might need it and don't have it. There it is. But it's nothing I do.
Why do you think people have such a big misconception of you then based on this whole situation?
Listen, that's the thing, I don't know. And I've been saying it since the beginning. If people get to know me, even if they go on my social media, like go through all my pictures, go through all my, I'm a good time. I'm not who they, keep saying I am. Like,
Yeah. Do you regret posting it?
yes, yes,
Oh, wow.
yes. I told my son that the next day, like they had a video, a picture going around of supposedly me with the whole top of my head was bald. I'm more than sure y'all seen it. Of course, that wasn't me. But I had to talk to my younger girls and let them know, hey, y'all know that's not me. So when you go to school, if somebody tell you that's me and you get in trouble for doing something, now me and you gonna have an issue because you know that's not me. Well, my little girl went to school, she came home and she fell in my arms and I'm like, well, what's wrong? She said the little boys was singing the Gorilla Glue song.
There's a
So
song?
I don't know.
That's awful.
Yeah. So I told her, you know what you do? We gonna learn the words to the song. And next time they sing it to you, you sing it too. You sing it with them. That'll stop them. But then after, I get her together, I go in the bathroom and I'm crying because I'm the reason my baby get made fun of at school.
Yeah, like this makes me feel really bad because it's so easy to make fun of something like this, to be honest. It's so easy to, right? But in the end, a lot of times we forget there is a person with a family behind this that has real feelings and is going through something. And while, yeah, you get what you put out there, like you put out something like this, there's the whole idea, even as commentators, you should know what to expect. But I feel like you might not know until it actually happens. Like no one plans this stuff out.
Yeah, and this I posted the video, I think it was that Wednesday when I woke my little girl up that Thursday. She was like, "Ma, you see how many views you have on TikTok?" So I'm looking at it and like whatever, because she was very excited. I didn't know it was something until everybody started calling my phone. The emails was blowing up, the inboxes was blowing up, and for a minute, like even with my boys, I have two older boys. They was like, "Oh, my mama went viral," but then when it really hit.
Yeah.
They were over it. Like they were over it. After reading these comments and seeing what was going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm telling them, like, everybody's saying, oh, like the text message from people I know. Girl, you went viral.
You're famous.
Listen, I have a headache.
You're over it. Yeah, you're
I have a headache.
Not as cool as it seems, I guess.
Essence, they had a op-ed piece that got the internet going, right? Where they posed the question, why is it so easy to dehumanize Black women when we make mistakes? And I wanted to know what your reaction to that was. Do you feel like because you're a Black woman that you were put on this pedestal and just basically ripped down? Do you feel
because at one point I was known for all the good stuff, like around here. But now I'm just, the Gorilla Glue girl. And I can't say it's like a racist thing because half the people that's telling me all this stuff, Black people. So, yeah. And they have, white people that's taking up for me for, because of the Black people. So yeah, I don't think for 1 second it's no race thing.
Yeah.
It's just humanity sucks maybe at its certain level.
Yeah.
Like and people overall.
Was like one of the white girls was telling, because of course my mama keeps telling me stop reading the comments, but I can't help myself. But she was like, this is supposed to be your sister, and this is how you dogging her out. And that was amazing to me that, this lady saying this, but this is what you're saying. I don't get it.
So is there a silver lining in this? Like, is there any sort of positive that's come out of this for you?
Oh, Dr. O'Bain.
And that was a doctor that did the procedure.
Yes, it was.
Came up with the formula.
So yeah, can you tell us exactly like how that went down? He found you. He's not
from
here.
No, like I said, I got sick of the phone. I'm done with the phone. Through the phone. The phone started ringing. My little girl came bought me the phone. And it was, I answered the phone, hello, because at this point, I'm over it. Hello. It was Miss Gina. And Miss Gina said, I know at this point, you're probably going through it. And she was absolutely correct because everything was blowing up. My whole phone was blowing up. And she let me know what she can do. She can take over the emails. She can take over the inboxes. She could do this. She could do that. This lady was a lifesaver because I didn't have to deal with none of that no more. She really literally took over everything. And then she called me the day after and was like, I found a doctor in Beverly Hills and he wants to do it for free. So it was like she was sent to me he was sent to her like it all. I don't know. It all.
So yeah, you
together.
got an assistant who helped you parse through this, and finally, when the opportunity came, you're ready to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with this formula that he used to take it out, like this is something that he made.
Yeah.
Like he made this stuff to take this out of my head.
Which is everything that he's a Black doctor. He came up with the formula. Like that's pretty great.
Like,
yeah.
And they put you under for this. You went into the hospital in Beverly Hills. They put you under for it.
Yeah.
And then
Partially.
TMZ. So like TMZ's there. At that point, you're like, yeah, TMZ. Like I'm gonna just have them in this space with me. Did you get like?
Well, they asked, can they come in? I mean, at that point, it really didn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't feel exploited? Because it felt like
I'm
they were
sorry?
using. I said, did you feel exploited by that or anything? Because it felt like they were just really, close into this, and it was just like, why are they so like following you? Like it just, I think people had questions, right? And I just was wondering, did you feel exploited?
Listen, I'll tell you no word of lie. All I wanted was that out of my head. I didn't care. Like, yeah, the St. Aug band could have walked up in there for all I cared at that point. Yeah, I needed this out my head. And people ask me, did you think he was gonna take it out when you got off the plane in LA? I told them, no, I knew he was gonna take it out when I got on the plane in New Orleans. If this man is gonna come get me from St. Bernard Parish to bring me to Hollywood, he have to know something.
Yeah.
He have to know something. Even the treatments that I'm, still getting every day, he sent me home with it. This is something he made too.
Wow. This guy's going to have a whole business himself. Anyway, I mean, he's a superstar.
Is he? Because I wonder who's,
like,
are people really, I know there's like been trolls and stuff. What do you think about those people who have seen your story and then now they're putting Gorilla Glue in their hair? What do you think about that?
If they looked at that video that I made, I said, don't do this. I said it that many times. Listen, that wasn't smart. That's all I got to say. It wasn't smart. I'm telling you, I'm having headaches every day. It felt like my ponytail was just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And the inside, it felt like Ray Ants was having a party and inside my head. Why would you want to go do this? The thing is, I said this that many times. Don't do this. Like, it wasn't smart. That's all I have to say. That wasn't smart.
So now that you're kind of on the other side of the experience, how do you feel now? Are you do you have a moment to just kind of like reflect on everything that's happened?
No, I don't. Like I said, I never had a moment yet. I never just like got in my bed and was like, yeah. Because the thing is, I'm still working. I still have the dance team, and then I'm doing these interviews. Like, I never just took the time to just breathe, I guess.
Well, at this point, I feel like you deserve to take advantage of the situation. I know you've got, a team now, you're selling some merch now. So what does that look like next for Tessica? Because it seems like this dance team is really a high priority for you.
Yeah, I like them. I'm not gonna lie. The dance team is pretty much, a team that I started because of my little girls, because I want my little girls to stay little girls. Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Can you?
The innocence of childhood and not get corrupted.
Mm-hmm. I want them to stay with their bowls, Yeah. Because my little girls, one of my little girls is 13, and I know some 13-year-olds. So, yeah, they're going to stay little girls. So this is the reason this dance team is going to be forever, or at least until they make 18.
Yeah, you're keeping them under. What is it called? Not a short leash.
Yeah.
Tight
And then
leash.
like they were saying, she probably did this for clout. Listen, even with that dance team, they've been in they've been on commercials, they've been in magazines, they've been in the newspaper. Like, I didn't need this. I did not need this. Like, I enjoy everything I do. See, for the daycare, I give proms, like proms. Our theme last year was not last year, because last year was the corona pandemic. The year before, our theme was Coming to America. Like, these parents sent their children African attire. I had my sisters African attire, dropping rose petals as everybody. Like, this is what I get excited behind.
Yeah.
So you have this big social media following, as kind of Ryan mentioned. What are you going to be doing with this newfound attention? Because you do have things that you care about. You want to create impact. Like, what are your hopes with all of this? Because it's there now. So what are you going to do
but
with it?
I don't know. Because
Mm.
again, it's like I can't post the stuff that I usually post because they're tearing it apart.
You're gonna have to move past that. People are gonna be in your comments regardless. So you just have to post.
You just have to do you. You have to do
at that point, you have to just kind of wipe your hands clean of it.
Anybody ever talked about y'all like that?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I am a queer fat Black person or social media who lives their life as authentically as possible. Yeah. People are awful, you know, and I think it's even doubly awful because you are a Black woman. We have to put that into perspective, and there is nuance there. And so I know it's hard, but I do think at the end of the day, this can be turned into a blessing because there's opportunity there.
You have media's attention. You could go on The View or The Talk and actually say, I want to put a spotlight on this charity. Ask me about my questions. And guess what? At the end, I'm going to tell people to go to this charity. I don't know, something like that.
Take advantage of it. Why not? There's white people do dumb stuff all the time and they always blow up and they end up on Dancing with the Stars. Why can't you?
Yes.
That's how I genuinely think about it. It's simple as that, you know, but we appreciate you.
Tessica,
even for stuff like that, I still have the daycare. So I can't just leave.
Yeah, yeah. And in the end, I think people overestimate, they think that just following, you're making all this money. You still have life responsibilities. Life continues.
Yeah, I have 5 kids. Well, my boys are 20 and 18, but I have 3 little girls, and then I have 4 bonus kids. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So they need to be helping you. You need to have Good Morning America or Oprah surprise. If Oprah show would be
you better get them damn kids on TikTok and get them to dance to this stuff and come up with the next challenge. And that's how, so it can be lucrative. I mean, I'm not trying to plan your life, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, Brian, you want to manage?
There's opportunity.
Tessica, I know New York Post, they said you're hoping to make it big in Hollywood. You probably saw that headline. You have now this lawyer you signed with, you have the merch. Is it you that's coming up with the stuff, or you're kind of relying on your team at this point to take advantage of this moment?
Yeah, I'm relying on them because again, I've been on interview after interview. I never had a chance to breathe yet. Now I'm gonna go talk to her on Wednesday. We're gonna sit down and see, what everything is.
The plan.
You're not suing Gorilla Glue, are you?
No.
Why? Where did that come from?
I'm at this point, I'm over the whole question. I think it was mentioned, but I said no. Because listen, I've been in car accidents. I'm not hurt. I'm going for my business.
You don't want to put bad juju out there.
I know people that get in a car accident and walk out the car accident. Oh, I'm about to go to the lawyer. I'm not just suing people just, because. And that was another reason I feel like a lot of people was oh, really? But, once you get to the internet, it's gospel.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I feel bad. I wish I could give you a big hug. I do feel we're empaths, me and Ryan. And I do believe that. And I feel your pain. I just feel like you're a human that just wants to take care of her family, and you've been thrown into this.
I promise you, just like I told my little boy, if I'd have knew all of this was gonna come by me posting it, I probably would have did one of the teachers at my children's school said, I'm probably gonna have to let it grow all the way out, and the new rope was gonna lift up, and then I was gonna be able to shave it. Because when it was on there, we tried to pick up the sideburn part with a razor. If I'd have did that, I'd have been pink.
Oh, wow.
Even for my little sister, she cut. Now everybody know that long braid was fake. But I still had hair. I still had my hair. I had shoulder length hair. My little sister cut my ponytail off. I don't.
So wait, is your hair now that it's out? Does it feel healthy? Is it kind of regrowing? Is it doing?
No. Listen, I don't want to take the hat off.
No,
But in the
you could just explain. I don't need. You
but
don't
in the back, it feels very like, because I mean it's not, but all of this is shaved at this point.
Mm.
But like at the top right here, I feel like that part is so healthy because that was the part that was an inside.
Yeah.
Like it's missing, little pieces of hair here, little piece of hair there. Like in the top part is like 2 little spots. The back was very once we started using everything that people told us on social media.
Yeah.
The back was kind of spotted, so that's why you have to shave it down like this. But that one little piece is very, very, very healthy. And again, I feel like it was because that was the part that was pulled up into the ponytail. Even when my little sister cut the ponytail, when I was able to get in there,
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
As we wrap this up, because I feel like we've asked you probably every question under the sun, besides your social security number, I feel like, I guess, what's the final message you have for everyone? What's the thing that you feel like you keep on trying to share, or you're doing all these interviews and just like it's not getting through?
That I'm really not this person, this stupid person, for one. They even said something about, one of my parents went commented, oh, you let your child go to that school? Like, I am a really, really good person. I'm a giver. I'm a caretaker to my children, plus other people's children. Like, I am a really, really nice person. My little sister and another girl from down in St. Paul Parish, it was like, this situation couldn't have happened to a better person. Because they know for a fact, if I'm gonna eat, everybody gonna eat. But I just want them to know, like, get to know me. Everybody else is calling my phone. Call me. The number's already on social media. They already have it. Call my phone. We can FaceTime. And I promise you, you won't talk like you're talking to them. Listen, I was working at Burger King, and one of the managers was a new manager. She came there and she called me Tessica. She was like, you know what, Tessica? When I first started working there, I thought you was a mean little bee. But now that I know you, you're a cool little bee. I am. Like, I'm a good time.
Yeah.
But they seem like they don't want to hear that part.
To be honest, I was one of the people who was very critical of this situation and just thinking like, what in the hell? But after talking to you, I think we do need to be giving more grace and space to people, because when you're in the storm, it's difficult. It's hard, right? And I hope anyone who's listening to this is willing to give you that same grace and space. And if they don't want to, just leave you the hell alone. It's really that simple in my opinion.
It's you go read some of them comments. I mean, for real.
I know.
And it keeps telling me to stop reading them, but I cannot help myself.
Well, yeah, that's self-care. Don't read them. Just don't, like, journal. Every time you read, it's like a cigarette, like, or, instead of like you're addicted, do something else. You got to switch the pattern.
I'm gonna need to go to sleep. That's what I want.
Yeah. There you go. Or go to sleep. Just put it down.
Listen, even in this whole situation, like from when it first started to me trying to wash it out, dude, I lost that much weight. Trying to,
stress.
Not sleeping, not eating. I don't know what to do.
Will you, in the future, Tessica, read the instructions of every bottle you put or everything you put on your body?
Now that's the $1 million question.
Yeah, but listen, I'm not even getting relaxers no more. Because it seemed natural over here, natural in wigs. I can promise you, no, I'm gonna be so natural. No.
Wait, real quick. Did Beyonce's wig maker ever get to you? Like, are y'all okay? Good.
Yes, look,
sure.
He come and he crawfish and everything with me. Yes, we friends.
Wait, so are you gonna meet Beyonce?
You never know what's possible.
I don't know, but yeah, he's gonna come and eat crawfish with us. Yeah.
Well, Chad, I want some fish or something.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't eat fish, but I can eat some crawfish and some crabs. Oh, Jesus.
Well, we're wishing you all the best, and we hope you find your way on the other side of this madness, and you get what you want in your life and all the love that you deserve.
All right. Thank you. Y'all was so nice. I like you.
Thanks. Yeah. Say hi to us if you're in LA. We're humans. We're curious. We look at the culture and what's happening, but we're not here to make people feel bad. Life is short. We should all be here to listen to each other and create a more compassionate world.
Yeah, I like y'all.
No.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications from radio.com. While you're at it, why don't you check out some of our other great videos.